The song Two Wrongs was written in early September of 2015. I had released my first record, A Good American Life, the previous spring, and was quite surprised when it started getting played on the radio, and people showed a real interest in the music. My music had always been something I did in the basement, other than playing acoustic covers in bars for years. And with the advent of that, my life began to change. I began going out and doing events, and music started becoming a real thing I was involved in, not just a hobby. And a lot of energies and stuff started working on me that summer after the release of the first record, and I started feeling like I needed the time to write, to get stuff out. And I got invited to Nashville in early September, a very spur of the moment. It was about 5 days notice, and I agreed to go because I thought, well, I can leave tomorrow and just find some place to camp out and get some time away to write. But it was not much available, and I ended up getting this little cabin. It cost almost nothing, but it had an outhouse and power, and that was about it, and it was in the middle of nowhere, woods all around, and about an hour outside of Nashville. And I got ready to go, but I had plans to go out that night with someone close to me, and we ended up having one of those talks that night that needs to be had, but you never want to have it. And that sort of changed what I was feeling. And so when I got up the next morning to leave, whereas I've been so excited to get away and write, I found that I was dealing with old heartache or pain or whatever you want to call it. Just was in a space I didn't want to be in. I traveled to Tennessee and arrived that evening and went to sleep. I got up the next morning and went to breakfast and was reading the menu about the history of the town on the back of this menu in this little restaurant, and how the train from Danville had come there, had to stop in this little town. And I finished eating. I came back to the cabin, pulled out my guitar and a notepad, and I sat at a table, not knowing what, if anything, I was going to be able to write with how I was feeling. But a line came to me. The Danville train used to run this way. And somehow that was a catalyst or a stimulus for some of the things I was feeling to begin to work into music. And I very quickly wrote the first of 4 songs that I would write in the next 3 days in that cabin, that would end up on my new record, Tennessee Night. This is the song I wrote. It's called Two Wrongs. Well, the Danville train used to run this way. Now they're pulling up the tracks and hauling it away. They're leaving nothing behind, just the memories and scars along the line. When you found me, I was less than I am. You were drowning in your tears when you reached out for my hand, and the devil was shining in your eyes. For a little while, 2 wrongs made a right. Yeah, 2 wrongs made a right in the darkest hour of night. And you tell me that you're leaving come the morning light. But for a little while, 2 wrongs made a right. Now you never told me all that you went through, and I didn't want to hear about the things they'd done to you. But you grew like you've never seen the light. Ain't it funny how 2 wrongs Yeah, two wrongs made a right in the darkest hour of the night. And you tell me that you're stronger and ready to take flight. But for a little while, two wrongs made a right. Yeah, the Danville train used to run this way. Now it's fading into darkness as it carries you away. And pretty soon there'll be nothing left inside. But for a little while, two wrongs